constant innovation, unparalleled education, groundbreaking global business education you'll find only at Oxford College of Business. That's because all we do, all we are, is business education.
13 parliamentarians representing the joint opposition handed over a no-confidence motion against the Minister of Provincial Councils and Local Government yesterday. In such a backdrop, Janatha Vimukthi Peramuna too handed over a no-confidence motion against Minister Faiszer Mustafa with the signatures of 5 out of 6 of their parliamentarians. JVP parliamentarian Bimal Ratnayaka, who is currently overseas, was unable to sign the no-confidence motion. The no-confidence motion points out that even though the Parliament has passed necessary provisions, including the Act pertaining to local government elections, the Minister failed to hold elections at the correct juncture. The no-confidence motion also illustrates 2 reasons behind the Minister's failing. Firstly, it highlights the inability to issue the Gazette, published on the 17th of February this year, bearing number 2006/44, without conjecture. Secondly, the failure to rectify anomalies in the Gazette, bearing number 1928/16, declaring local government bodies and wards following the delimitation process by the National Delimitation Committee, issued on the 21st of August in 2015.
The basis of the court's judgment is the failure by the Minister of Provincial Councils and Local Governments to issue a proper gazette. This fundamental responsibility lies with the Minister. Deciding the date of election, provided this court process is left to take its due course, has also become problematic. Some no-confidence motions are stuck in the agenda. Also amongst them is no confidence on the failure to produce a proper no-confidence motion. Our primary responsibility here is to produce a no-confidence motion in the proper manner.
In the meantime, representatives of the JVP met with the chairman of the Elections Commission as well.
There are about 100 local government bodies that are not included in the stay order of the court where elections can be held. The chairman of the Election Commission has decided to hold elections in those areas. There is a division within their party and they went to court to borrow more time to resolve it.
With confusion and uncertainty surrounding the local government elections, the topic was a natural point of concern in the political arena as various politicians put forth their views.
There is no leader of the opposition to force elections. It is us who do that and act as the opposition. My forecast for the looming local government election is that out of the 24 districts, the Polonnaruwa district is where Mahinda's Podujana Peramuna will win with a greater percentage. As the Sri Lanka Freedom Party, we are ready to go to courts to expedite the election. This postponement depicts the government's lack of self-belief to hold elections. If the government is waiting until they develop self-confidence, a day will never dawn where election is possible.
Someone has filed a court case against the delimitation. I say it is unfair to bring a no-confidence motion against the minister.
We will bring this no-confidence motion for sure. Various parties are engaged in conspiracies to postpone elections and we are against it. It is already late. There can be issues in the electoral system, but those issues are common for us as well. Elections must be held even if it is not beneficial for us. No-confidence motions, however, are not really a challenge. The government's research has made it clear that they will suffer a heavy loss if elections are held. It is the JVP that helped the government to overcome the challenge of postponing provincial council elections. The JVP should seek the forgiveness of the people.